Have you ever made a mistake so bad that you genuinely thought you might end up in jail? My flight landed at 2 in the morning after 3 delays, and I was basically a zombie. I found a house with blue shutters and punched in the door code from my Airbnb message. I walked in, saw a couch, and collapsed onto it with my shoes still on. I woke up to someone screaming, "Who the hell are you?" A woman was standing over me with a frying pan raised above her head, like she was about to turn my skull into scrambled eggs. I shot up, and a guy behind her was on his phone. "We need police. There's a whole man on our couch," he said. I looked around the room and noticed that the furniture was completely different from the photos. "Oh my god, I'm at the wrong house," I said. "How did you get in here?" She yelled. "The door code worked," I said. He looked at her. "We never changed it from the default." I grabbed my phone to show them my booking, but the screen was black. Dead. The wife swung the pan and hit me in the shoulder. I yelled and tried to stand, but the husband shoved me back down hard. "Don't you dare move, you piece of trash," he said. The wife held the pan ready to swing again. My shoulder was throbbing while I sat there waiting for the cops. "Can I charge my phone to prove this was just a mistake?" I asked. He nodded. "Fine, but we're watching you." I plugged it in, and when it turned on, I showed them the Airbnb confirmation. "See? I got the wrong house," I said. The wife scoffed and got in my face. "That's fake. You made this yourself, you lying piece of garbage." He stepped closer. "Maybe you're some crackhead looking for an easy target." I tried to stand. "Look, I'm just gonna go," I said. He shoved me back down. "You're not going anywhere until the police get here." The wife pointed the pan at me. "You move again and I'll bash your skull in." I put my hands up. "I swear this is all just a big misunderstanding." She leaned down inches from my face. "Shut your mouth. You're a liar and you're gonna rot in jail where trash like you belongs." He circled around me. "Look at you. Probably some homeless junkie." I sighed. "If you would just look at my host's message, you'd see he told me 428, I said. She laughed. "Your host? Right. What kind of idiots do you think we are?" The husband looked at me with disgust. "You're going to jail." Every time I moved, they flinched. I sat there holding my shoulder, wishing the cops would hurry up. 2 cops finally walked in. The older one looked at me. "ID, please." My hands were shaking so bad I almost dropped it. "What are you doing in these people's home?" I showed him my phone. "I got the wrong address. My host accidentally sent me 428 instead of 528 in his last message." The wife jumped in. "That's fake. He broke in." The younger cop turned to them. "Is anything missing?" "No, but he assaulted us." I couldn't believe it. "She hit me with that pan." The husband suddenly moved toward me, and the younger cop stepped between us. "Sir, act like your hairline and take a few steps back." The cop looked at my phone. "Do you have a phone number for this host?" I gave him the number and he called it on speaker. A guy answered, sounding half asleep, and the cop explained everything. "Oh no, I accidentally typed 428 in the message. I'm on my way." The wife's face turned red. "They're working together. This is a scam." The younger cop looked suspicious too. We stood there awkwardly waiting until finally someone knocked. A guy in a hoodie stood there. "I'm so sorry. This is all my fault," he said. He showed the cop his phone with all our messages. The cop studied it. "It looks like this was an honest mistake." The older cop looked at the homeowners. "Do you want to press charges against him?" The husband shook his head, but his wife wasn't done. "Can he at least get a ticket?" The cop looked at her firmly. "No ma'am, he's stupid, not a criminal, but I could give you one for assault if he wants to press charges." He looked at me and I shook my head. The host was practically shaking. "Please don't report me to Airbnb. This is my whole income. I'll give you guys anything you want. Free stays, gift cards, my firstborn child," he said to the couple. The husband put his hand on the wife's shoulder. "Just get out of our house." I grabbed my bag and the host walked me outside. "I'm refunding everything plus $200. Please don't leave a bad review."